Evolution FC. In goals going to be Jade Forster, Kate Smith, Sienna Church, Yasmina Endenham, Zoe Black, Kate Cameron, Mackenzie Mills, Kiara Scott, Caitlin Magdalinsky, Alyssa Clark and Sarah Carvata. That's your away team. They're going to be in all blue going from right to left on your screens. In Kamloops United, in goal Cassandra Damerel, Kate Ratty, Jocelyn Orr, Kat Stewart, Erin Freeman, Ainsley Grether, Scarlett Thomas, Kayla Lemon, Rhea Rumo, Taylor Miller and Cambria Mellon make up the home team 11. It's going to be Evolution to get things underway. Quite a mild day here in Kamloops. Overcast, little wind, which is not usually something you get up here at Hillside. So the conditions couldn't be better. That's the Captain Miller getting their first touches on the ball. It's Cambria Mellon and Taylor making up the back two today. It's confused my team sheet. They're mixing things up from their first game last week, but that's all good. The ball goes forward. It's like a midfield of Grether, Thomas and Lemon. Ratty's going to be on the right. The ball goes over to that far side. Mellon with the cast on the left arm. Miller across. Looking long up the line. It's not quite going to find Jocelyn Orr. Assistant referee's seen an infringement there, I think. Maybe on the throw, perhaps to just be retaken. Hammered up the line. Cleared. Great interception there by Thomas, who's missing just a couple of players in the starting 11 who are missing from last week. Miller chases to keep that one in play, and she does. Back to Amaral. Thomas has come in deep, and Nora Bell on this near side as well, should be up and down. Endenham throws it up the line, but it's a lot of good possession early doors for Kamloops. Thomas timing that one nicely. Nora Bell, usually an attacking player, but defensive job today. That's a nice little ball up the line. Erin Freeman tries to get the cross in. It's blocked well by Endenham. It's going to be the first corner kick of the game. So Kayla Lemon is strolling over to take it.
FC corner kick, brought to you by our silver level sponsor, Fallsway Marketing and Media. Corner kick.
Currently no players in the box, just Ainsley Grether's just stepped in there. There'll be a lot of movement at the back post. Mellon Stewart Grether goes towards Kat Stewart, maybe creeping all the way. It's a good headed clearance. Picked up by Thomas. Bell shifts to the right. Creates space for the cross. Thomas is going to come on. It's going to be a corner if it goes. The flag has gone up for offside. Nora Bell a bit too eager to get ahead there. whole lot of space, and Kayla Lemon nips in well, but it's won back well by Evolution. Also win the throw. No, it's going to be a home throw in. Oh, it's a lovely touch out wide, but the bounce beat the attacker all the way back to Damerel. Oh, it just beat the defender there. Some pressure coming. Dealt with just for now, but it's going to come all the way back. It's gifting each other possession at the moment, the two teams. Bell, little touch back to her captain. Mellum. It's a nice little ball, just poke forward on the end of this. Oh, that's a good sliding tackle. Needed to come in. Oh, it's a lovely little ball into the middle. Thomas picks it up. Will shift to the centre back and a shot from distance. Speculative. There's a lot of space outside for Nora Bell, but Miller decided to go for something special.
Who has generously covered the entrance fees so that we can all enjoy the beautiful game today free of charge. Thank you from KAMLOOPS United FC to Pronto Enterprises.
Interception again. It's a lot of turnovers in possession at the moment. No one really getting comfortable. Marity trying to create something. It's going to fall for Scott. She lays it back to Clark, captain for Evolution. Lovely little 1-2 in there. Thomas comes in strong, but Clark comes away with it and gets it out wide. It's a little one-on-one. Aura and Lemon double teaming there to win the ball back. Nicely dealt with from KAMLOOPS, and Evolution just seemed to retreat a little bit when a back line of KAMLOOPS were on the ball. 1-2, Lemon and Orr. That's a lovely ball up the line, but intercepted well by Church. Miller looking forward, finding Bell. Just losing her feet there, trying a little step over. Wasn't really any pressure from Scott, but nervy opening 8 minutes or so. Nora Bell comes away with the ball. It's going to be cleared by Mellum, out for a throw. Grether, not really been on the ball in the opening stages of the game. Got the opening goal in the first 5 minutes last week from a nice little poacher's finish. Tom's trying to spin, intercepted well. Freeman trying to play a little 1-2 with Orr, but Evolution back in numbers to block that midfield advancement. Miller looks long here. He's going to find Grether perhaps. You can hold that ball up onto the left foot, trying to poke it wide. 3 defenders hustling immediately. Stewart. Oh, it's a lovely slip through ball. The keeper comes. The flag also raised. Lovely little slip through ball there from Kat Stewart, who's in a central position. Not her usual that we've seen her in, but last week she put in a wonderful performance and making up a trio of midfielders there. She can clearly pick a ball like that, and that's a great ball over the top. The flag's going to stay down here as Scott. Look at players in the middle. Crosses with the left foot. Might get a second bite at this. The clearance wasn't super convincing from Ellen, but it came straight back to Kiera Scott, and it was a tricky one to get it on target. First real threat. It's the long ball over the top, and Kiera Scott was through and pretty good to get the ball across the middle there. Lemon. Mellon up, not quite out. Picked up, that's a nice touch. Strike at goal, deflected. Took the sting out of it. It's Cara Vata, number 18 there, who's spearheading the Evolution attack. Nice football from Kamloops. I'm just going to try and get these triangle passes a little bit further up the pitch, intercepted with ease by Smith, and she hooks it forward, and a poor touch from Miller, and returned with a poor touch from Evolution. Bell cutting inside and trying to slip a ball through, giving it away. Evolution just coming into the game a little bit here. That's a nice ball up the line. Lovely little 1-2. Flag goes up. Certainly coming into the game more is Evolution right now. But no serious threats on Cassandra de Amaral's goal thus far. Just getting away with one there, but that's a good little clip away. Not allowing Kamloops to advance really past their own 30. As Thomas coming deep to pick up the ball, looking for forward options, but there's just a wall of blue. Laura Bell's going to go back as well, sizing things up. Lemon's going to pick this up. Back to the keeper. One of two games today in the league. Vancouver Rise FC and Unity played out a 6-4 in favour of Unity earlier today. That's putting Unity top of the table. Evolution, as I mentioned at the top of the show, this is their third match. They lost their opener, but they've beaten the Nijmegen 3-1 convincingly in their second fixture, so they'll be looking to put back-to-back victories if they can. It's a poor one from Miller, complete giveaway. Oh, it's a lovely first touch, just a little bit too much on it. Really tricky one to bring down. With deflection from the defender, made that a lot more difficult. But Miller just a little bit sloppy there, giving the ball away to Clark. She nearly got on the end of that, the Evolution captain. Great strength, cutting inside, shot on the left foot, blocked well by Thomas. Little touch down there, the attacker Karavata would have been offside. But she left the ball and it creeps out for a goal kick. And there was one game last night in this league between TSS Rovers and Langley. Langley won 2-1. We also got one fixture tomorrow as KAMLOOPS playing some nice tidy stuff in tight areas as the press from Evolution comes forward. And Endham is doing really well at that right hand side to just shut any opportunity from Freeman and Orr. Well out from Damerel, had to be sharp. Bell. Really good defending, a little nudge in the back. Referee's going to give that. Brilliant from Scott. Positioning it brilliantly and forcing a needless foul away. Not seen a whole lot of play in the back line for Evolution. Ratty looks to get in the end, just dilly-dallies a little bit, but it's going to fall to Gretha, who slips it home for 1-0 KAMLOOPS, just as she did last week. In the 16th minute, Ainsley Gretha capitalises on a giveaway at the back from Smith. And Kate Ratty picked it up. Got a little bit fortunate with the through ball, but it fell to Ainsley Gretha, who's been given a striker's role today. She does exactly what she needs to do, puts it away brilliantly. Great opening goal for the home team. Evolution looking to bounce back on that setback as quickly as they possibly can. That's a nice little ball there. Thomas looking for Stewart, just slowing things down a little bit. Nice movement in the middle.
By number 8, Ainsley Gretha.
Certainly eases some tensions when you get that early goal. But you've got to stay committed to the plan and keep pushing, keep going. You can never really rest on just that one goal advantage, as KAMLOOPS United learnt last week, as they were 2-1 up with only 4 or 5 minutes left, and they conceded 2 late on to come away with nothing. It's Thomas gives Karavat just a little opportunity there to get in. Stewart doing well with Thomas. Thomas just giving it away quickly there, and the free kick is given. Little short one between Miller and Mellon. Mellon played outside right last week, but in a centre-back role today. It's a lovely ball to Nora Bell. She can get this in. Doesn't take the first touch. She's got Lemon for support, but driving in. It's a good ball in. Little overhead kick flick. Tried by Ratty there. Kept alive at the back post. Cross comes in. Oh, it's just a little bit too deep for Nora Bell. Great attacking play from KAMLOOPS. Nora Bell doing well in the corner, driving to the inside to get the left foot cross in. Oh, just noticed a couple of times Nora Bell not quite tracking back, leaving Miller having to cover Scott there, number 15 in blue. As I mentioned, I think Nora Bell's preferred position is defensive. I mean, there was a substitute just before kickoff. It was Rhea Ruma, who we would have expected to partner alongside Miller out the back. Hayley Barch went to do a quick change there. Karavata through. That's going to be an offside decision there, an easiest one. you're going to make all season. The run from Magdalensky was just a little bit too advanced. Thomas trying to ping one wide, but Scott intercepts. Thomas takes it off Clark. Just stays in there. Ratty trying to find Grether, but she's surrounded by blue shirts. Going to have to play through the midfield. That's a nice little ball. Church picks this up. Trying to play it to Magdalensky, but too much loft on that one. And Orr is able to throw to Freeman, whose touch is loose. Plenty of loose touches. I mean, it is still the early parts of the season. It's Nora Bell, Erin Freeman's first game this season, and Thomas. Three new faces thrown into the starting 11 today. And a packed bench for Kamloops United. 7 players in total to Evolution's 5. Nora Bell making a run. It's going to be a good ball too. There's a couple of players in there. Thomas picks it up. There's space on the far side he can make there. Ratty tried to make the first touch. Referee thought about a free kick, but not doing. Long again. Miller's going to have to scamper. The keeper comes. Damerel does well. Thomas can't quite bring it under and poke forward by Clark to Black. Out wide to Magdalensky. Orr does really well. Freeman back to Orr, who just about keeps it in and forces the Evolution defence to put it out of play. Or just hammering it into Grether there, but unable to bring it down. Certainly, I'm sure the conversation would have been around trying to get the ball into the feet of Ainsley Grether so you can hold it up and bring the midfield players into the game. Scott playing a 1-2. Might get on the end of this. Miller comes in. Scott with the strike to the back post. The flag's going to go up. It is. Another little warning sign for Kamloops, and it's all coming up this near side. As Kiara Scott played it through, and just that shot was blocked, but Magdalensky in an offside position. Kamloops have got to be a little bit more aware, because Evolution will get one right eventually. Grether flicking well. Endham clearing, pressure from Freeman. Endham does well to get around and mark, just gives the ball slightly away. Kamloops do well to win it back and regain possession. 24 minutes in, 1-0 to the home team. 16th minute goal from Ainsley Grether, a second of the season. A little bit sloppy there from Grether. He's trying to play the quick flick. Bell. Just going back to captain Thomas. No pressure coming from Evolution. They're just sitting back. Means the space over the top is minimal. Lemon trying to lay it off for Thomas there. Just gives that one away to Black, and Clark plays it forward. Scott rushes it slightly. Scott's certainly been the most involved attacker, as Grether's going to hunt this one down up the line. She does really well to hold it up and force the tackle from Smith. Throw in for Kamloops, deep in Evolution territory. It's going to be to throw this in. Got Ratty and Gretha available, trying to go Gretha's feet, but Gretha went deep. Really well won back from Lemon, but Miller, not for the first time, just a little bit too casual at the back. Karavata is going to gobble up any of those loose touches. Taylor Miller. In the middle to Stewart, who comes in, probably the deepest position she's been in so far, out to Lemon. She plays up to Gretha. It's a good first touch, using the strength to force the tackle from Sienna Church, and she pokes it out into the Evolution bench. All the way back to Miller. Just cutting inside. The Evolution sticking to a plan where they don't have the ball, settling into a defensive motion, just asking Kamloops to break them down. If they can switch the ball a little bit quicker and maybe get Nora Bell in some space. That's what they've tried to do there. It's headed away this time though. Nora Bell on it now. Can she find Gretha? Can she find Ratty? She's going up the line, gives the throw in away. Cameron with the throw. A couple of players ahead of her. Ratty picks it up. Good tackle from Cameron. She tries to find Karavata but can't make it stick, but hustles back really well to get it back for her team. And the ball over the top. Intercepted well by Orr. Lemon, nice little 1-2 of Freeman. Gretha's taking a run down the line. Ratty's inside. Stewart's made a little bit of a run as well. If Lemon can find Bell. She had tried it but intercepted. Karavata, nice little touch back. Oh, to Black, who tried to play it forward. Unlucky. So Black got one of the 3 goals Evolution scored last week against Nanaimo. The other 2 came from Isabel Dobbin, who has not travelled with the Evolution team. Calm as you like. Back to the goalkeeper. Miller's probably been on the ball more than anybody in this half. She's not really getting any pressure coming towards that. That's when she does get that, when she's a bit further up the pitch, she's maybe a bit surprised it's coming. Forrester comes out well and clears. Kamloops just need to be patient and continue to keep moving the ball maybe from side to side and wait for those gaps to open up. Gretha trying to get underneath this. Ratty cleared by Smith. Nora Bell looking to hold this up and go back. And she does. Mellon. Bell with a nice ball up the lines. Ratty's coming a little bit deeper. It's poked up the line towards Thomas, who has advanced as well. A bit of a shake-up in the midfield. Gretha goes up the line and picks it up. 3 players ahead. Just needs a little pass there, and it is a nice one to Thomas, who can get this in. There's 2 waiting for it. Cross is going to maybe cause a problem. Knocked away by the goalkeeper. Looks like there was a foul in there. Jade Forster did well, as did Greta and Thomas with the cross. It's just a foul on the goalkeeper there from Ratty. The keeper did really well, considering that pressure, as Greta tried to cause Forster a problem. Forster says no problem. There's going to be a foul there in favour of Kamloops. Jocelyn Orr is jostled to the ground.
L1BC action. Vancouver Rise FC Academy 4, visiting Unity FC Women 6.
Miller. Greta with a nice ball up to Lemon with the spin. Takes it towards Endham. Puts it up the line. Nice flick on by Karavata. Showing great strength and trying to cross the ball. It's going to creep out for a corner if the hammer isn't sharp enough, and it does that. Good opportunity. The first corner kick of the game for Evolution FC. It's going to be the captain, Alyssa Clark, to throw this into 7 awaiting players. You have to think that Sarah Karavata is the primary target. It comes in towards the goalkeeper. It's fisted away. Still in the dangerous spot. Shot comes in. It's going to get cleared now by Stewart. Cameron up the line. That's going to be an offside. Referee just going to give the goal kick, as Evolution attacker was never really going to get there. And everyone here at Hillside Stadium, we want to wish to acknowledge today's game day sponsor, Pronto Enterprise, who've generously covered the entrance fees, so everyone here can enjoy the beautiful game free of charge. Thank you, Pronto Enterprises. Some interesting play at the back for Kamloops, causing a few of their own problems there. We're not expecting that pressure, and Mellon just needed to create a little bit of a different angle for her goalkeeper. Comes the throw, Karavata holds it up, spins with ease, the ball just goes out. You can see the threat that she possesses, such great strength and skill to match. Kamloops United would also love to thank our founding sponsors, Excel Industries, Pronto Enterprises and the Kelson Group. And again, Kamloops just causing issues. Self-inflicted. Nora Bell does well. She's going to drive forward. You can see the attacking instinct that she's got. Not really too much support ahead of us. Just goes back to Thomas. Stewart's ahead. Finding Greta. Touches it back well to Lemon. Cuts inside. Nothing doing going forward, so just keeping the possession. That's the smart play. Thomas. So there's quite a bit of movement in the midfield for Kamloops, but so many blue shirts, there's not that whole lot of space to pick that pass through. That was a nice little ball out wide, but Orr was unable to find a teammate. Smith driving through 2. Giving it away though. Oh, unfortunately Stewart can't find an attacker. That was good pressure from Greta. Oh, a lovely little move up the side. Nearly past 2. Katie Cameron with a nice little nutmeg. Bell looking for Lemon, makes a dart across the middle. Ratty might get there. Smashed away from Church, put under control by Mellon. Oh, it's a nice tidy move. Freeman gliding into the box. Can she find a strike? Tackle comes in. All clean. Goalkeeper's ball. Great drive through in a tight spot. That's a ball up the line too. Magalinski's going to get there. A little bit of support. She goes back. She does. Mills. To Clark. Scott outside. Nora Bell for company. Cross comes in, but straight to the goalkeeper. Nora Bell did well to limit the options. Or Freeman playing a 1-2. It's quite nice. All the way back to Smith. Katie Cameron. Up the line, touch inside. Cleared away. Nora Bell's going to get that under control. She plays it wide to Ratty. Goes back. It's just the opportunity there to go forward when 5 blue shirts are committed. Looking for Grether as Kat Stewart, but Smith's going to win that race and go back to her goalkeeper, Forster. And goes to Church. And Church up the line looking for Karavata, but Karavata came short looking for the ball to feet rather than over the top. Stewart. A little bit more success coming through the midfield. Kamloops have had since Thomas and Stewart have had a little bit of a shift up in midfield. Thomas on the ball now, scooping it up the line to Bell, who uses her body well, but defender got back to cause an issue. Winning the throw-in for Evolution. It's going to be Cameron to take it. And he really won up the line looking for it. Not a lot of movement for it. Cameron, she thrusts it forward. Mellon into Lemon to Orr. Freeman, not a lot of space to do anything, but does brilliantly to find Thomas. But the pressure from Clark. Karavata to Black. Back to a striker. It's poked out. If Dameral's going to get there, I think it's going to be a corner. It is. Cassandra Dameral did her very best to avoid the corner kick there. Lost the race with the ball. As the captain Clark gets prepped to whip this corner in. Karavata the target. Goes towards her at the near post. Headed away well from Mellon. Shot from distance. Yasmina Endom with a decent strike, but it's always going to rise. Definitely one you're going to hit every day of the week. Let's see what Kamloops do from this one, because they've been giving up possession from these goal kicks, and they go a little bit longer this time. The Amaral looking for Orr, but seen out by Endom for an Evolution throw. Into Mills, but Stewart picks it up to Grether. Lovely little touch there to Lemon. She's got Freeman outside on the overlap. That's where it goes. Grether and Ratty in there. The ball goes up and wide. Difficult to wrap the left foot around that and cross that one in. Had a little bit more time to maybe come inside and get that cross in, but elected to try and catch the defence out early with the early ball. Smith intercepted brilliantly by Ratty, and Grether tries to complete the possession win back. Ball out right to Endham. To Mills. Tries to get the cross, and this is going to come all the way to the Kamloops United goalkeeper, who hasn't had any shots to really stop, a couple of corners to consider, and most threatening pieces of play for the Kamloops goalkeeper have been made from, I guess, decent pressure from the Evolution attacking line when they're trying to take these short goal kicks. Nora Bell with some neat footwork. She finds Kat Stewart. Kat Stewart to Thomas. Thomas to Orr. First touch is good. Back to Mellon. To Stewart. He's got a bit of time to turn here. Just goes back to her defence. Over the head of Endham. It's going to be cleaned up by Church, but it's deflected off for an Evolution throw. 5 minutes left in this first half. Just the one goal between them. A 16th minute goal from Ainsley Grether, her second of the season. But not too many opportunities to speak of apart from that one. That came from Kamloops dispossessing Evolution high up the pitch, and a little through ball from Kate Ratty was poached upon by Ainsley Grether with a smart finish, giving the goalkeeper no chance. That's the current difference between the two teams, but Evolution have been organised. They've not given Kamloops any opportunity to have good possession any higher up the pitch than they've got it right now. Miller. I think if Nora Bell can, she should be gambling a little bit more when her centre-backs have got the ball, dragging players out of position. Stewart should fall through to the goalkeeper, but didn't come. Karen's going to try and see this out. Ratty with a little shoulder in the back. It's a foul every day of the week. A couple of Kamloops players not happy with that decision, but you've never really been able to shove players in the back to win the ball. And Smith's going to try and hoist it long. She does over Bell and Lemon. Ratty and Cameron coming together. Nice little chop and clearance. Lemon trying to bring it under. It's going to fall for Black here. And Lemon does really well. Been such an engine so far today. Caravata wins the throw. There's a couple of minutes left of normal time. Don't think there's going to be a whole lot of injury time as Katie Cameron steps forward. Cross comes in towards the back post. Amaral came out bravely. Certainly going to be a free kick in favour of the goalkeeper. It's Caitlin Madalinsky who charged the goalkeeper down. I think the ball was there to be won. Yeah, absolutely. Just an unfortunate coming together there, but it's the goalkeeper who has come off worse. As players taking the opportunity to just take a little break here, have a little bit of a chat, as there's only a couple of minutes left of normal time in this first half. Kamloops have got Taylor Klassen on the bench as their substitute goalkeeper. They did need to do something quick, and she's just stripping off the top now. There is going to be a goalkeeping change. And it's going to be Taylor Klassen who steps in for Cassandra de Amaral. Is she going to get some treatment? Cassandra Demerol can certainly come back on if needed. Probably just get her into the treatment facility, into the changing rooms to assess the damage. Hopefully Taylor Klassen can continue the clean sheet that Demerol has kept for 44 minutes. Demerol just signalling a thumbs up to the medicals team that just came onto the pitch but have been ushered away by the keeper. She's on her feet now. Little squat to check the damage. Little jump as well. I think she's going to be good to go. Taylor Klassen just going through a little bit of a warm-up, just being precautionary just in case her number one needs some support, but I think Demerol's going to be all right to finish this half. I'll take this opportunity to thank our silver level sponsors here at Kamloops United: Forcewell Marketing and Media, Westside Dental Centre, Harrow Electric, Tourism Kamloops, Planet First Consultants, D&T Developments, Anchor Door and Window, and United Flooring. Thank you to each and every one of you. And the previously injured Demerol is back in action. Back to Mellon, back to her keeper, and out wide to Orr. Freeman just shanks it and gives the ball away. Kat Stewart picks a poor touch up from Black. She fires one into Greta. Possible to bring that under control. Ratty does well to turn inside, but gives it away when she had options. Need to stay solid here, Kamloops, and get in at 1-0. Smith going long. The flag's going to come up here. Nora Bell did really well to track back against Kira Scott. And the flag went up very quickly from Victoria Warner. She's joined today, our referee Phil Carvalho and Dylan Hansen. That's a nice little ping inside to Thomas, who brings it under well and can't quite find Mellon, but it's given away by Endham right away. Another loose touch from Kayla Lemon, but so tenacious to win the ball back. Referee just a little glance at the watch. I'm sure we're just playing injury time for that injury to the goalkeeper. That's a lovely little ball from Lemon, splitting two midfielders. Freeman, she can cut inside. Back to Thomas. All the way back to Miller. This is an area in which they've not had too much attacking possession. A little bit further up the pitch. That's a good ball over the top. Well headed. Hammered away by Cameron. Bell trying to find the feet of Greta. Just going to find a really nice ball to Jocelyn Orr. This will be a great time to catch a second goal. To the back post towards Ratty. What's she going to do? Tries to step over, gets a bit fortunate towards the goal perhaps. Drives it hard and low, it's still alive. Kat Stewart tries to hook it back. Leaning back. Striking with venom, but high and over the bar as the referee blows for half time. And that's going to conclude the first half of this League 1BC matchup between Kamloops United and Evolution FC here at Hillside Stadium. It's just 1-0 right now, a 16th minute goal by Ainsley Greta. And things started to open up a little bit more towards the end of that first half. I think we're going to see some goals in the second half, so stick around. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes or so. We'll see you soon. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this League 1 BC game between Kamloops United and Evolution FC. Score is 1-0 to the home team, Kamloops, as they are in the green and white hoops, going from right to left. And it was Ainsley Grether who just took the kickoff there, who scored in the 16th minute of that first half to open the deadlock. But since then, it was a pretty tight affair. It was only really the last few moments of the first half where things opened up a little bit. We'll see if Evolution, see how much they push to try and open the door of Kamloops' back line. Nora Bell tries to get on the end of that horrid clearance. I don't think there are any substitutes of mention, certainly not for Kamloops. But as they come, I will do my best to let you know. Bell goes back to Miller, go back to Bell. Probably the goalkeeper's the best choice here. There it is. Damrow, who had a little bit of a scare towards the end of that first half, was down for a few minutes, and we thought we might see Taylor Klassen put the gloves on, and that's a very risky pass from Mellon when Jocelyn Orr was just the pass away like that. Risky business. Mellon again giving it away. Clark unable to bring it under control. If you missed it at the beginning, there was a great turn from Grether. I'll come back to that in a second. It's 2-on-2. If Grether can find the run, she does, but it just poked a little bit too much towards Kate Ratty, but it was a really good hold and spin and run. That's what Grether can do, using her strength. Just poked out there by Orr to concede the throw. Just going to mention at the beginning of the game there was a last minute substitute before we kicked off between Rhea Rumo and Nora Bell. Nora Bell, who's playing at right back today, usually an attacking player, but had to come in and had to be versatile. She's done a decent job, to be fair. Rhea Rumo certainly would have partnered Taylor Miller at the back line and forced Mellon into a centre position as well. She's usually at right back. Ratty to Lemon. It's given away there by Nora Bell. Left long, there's going to be two players in an advanced position. It's a good back line there by Kamloops. Could be easy for one player to get a little bit sloppy and not track the line of Kamloops.
Founded in 2024, their league level program with the Coquitlam Metro Ford Soccer Club. They play their home games at Percy Perry Stadium in Coquitlam. This is their first year in the league, in League 1 BC.
Cat Stewart trying to get it out wide towards Freeman. That's going to roll out, ushered out by Orr. Orr got Grether and Stewart and Thomas is available. It's a nice play. Cat Stewart with a good touch, but intercepted well by Horavata, who tries to go past two. Kamloops win the throw. Or to Grether, who holds it up, tries to go down the line. It's a good battle there between the two number 8s. It's number 8 in blue who beat Grether to it, played it back but couldn't get on the end of the pass from Church, and it's going to be a throw into Kamloops that Orr can get into Grether again. Doesn't quite reach. But Kamloops not giving Evolution any room to get out of their defensive area. Jocelyn Orr back to Mellon to Miller. And just looking ahead, no real run, so he just goes to Lemon, who tries to poke it wide. But Scott did well to intercept, but no danger really right now for Kamloops as they continue with possession at the back. Ravata. It's a little bit too wide, but it's picked up by Mills, who cuts inside. Nice couple of touches from Linsky. Cat Stewart is smashed to the ground, wins the free kick for her team. Just taking a look at the standings, and Evolution currently in 5th spot from 9 teams. They've played 2, lost 1 and won 1. And will pretty much stay bang in the middle. The score remains the same. There's 4 teams on 3 points right now, and Kamloops would make that a 4th team with 3 points if they are able to snatch the victory today. It is certainly early doors when it comes to the beginning of the season. There's Evolution look to get in here, and that's a lovely little touch from Black. She's got onto the left foot, but that's comfortable from Damerel. She did really well initially. That first touch around the defender was quite lovely. As Miller had a little bit of a swipe at it, but I think cleverly pulled out. Or about giving the throw away. Looking to take her mark on at every opportunity. In from Smith, headed away by Miller. Hoofed into the air. Some pretty decent touch, and Thomas, yeah, just a little bit clumsy with the attempt to win the ball back from Endham. Good call from today's referee. It's going to be Alyssa Clark, the Evolution captain, who's going to throw this into the back post area. Dylan Hanson, the AI, having to keep an eye on a lot of things. As that comes into Amaral, comes and collects on her 6-yard box and throws it out quickly to Bell, who doesn't have a whole lot of options ahead of her, but goes long towards Greta, trying to get her team up the pitch. Big space now between the attack and the defence as Cameron just glides past Greta, who nudges her in the back and smashes into her own player, Kate Ratty there. The referee plays on due to the fact that it was 2 Kamloops players. Stops it now as the Kamloops goal scorer can get some attention. All her own doing there, to be fair. It was good defending from Cameron, who got past Greta, and Greta attempted to lean in. Kate Ratty was coming in to help her out. Smashes into her midfielder. Looks like it's a shoulder issue right now. Evolution FC are able to get everyone in to have a little chat, for most players anyway. There's a few conversations going on between clusters of Kamloops United players as Greta is upright for now. It's getting some attention. It's going to take something pretty major to keep Ainsley Greta from staying on the pitch. On her feet and just taking a few steps, maybe. Just taking a bit of time here. No clear substitute coming on for Kamloops United as Greta's gone around the other side of the dugout to get some attention, but she's not moving. Too comfortably. She's just going to take a seat there and get maybe assessed for a second, but Kamloops don't look super eager to get a player on. I would guess Emily Clark would be the ideal replacement, but we're underway again. Kamloops a player short. D'Amaral goes out wide to Bell. Bell plays a 1-2 of Lemon, but a nudge gives Evolution the opportunity. It's a decent shot and goal, and just dealt with by D'Amaral. Decent strike on net. Looks like we will see a Kamloops substitute pretty soon, but you would have thought they would have got that done a lot quicker considering how easily Greta went down. It's Karavata who's on the deck, but moving up now. She's asking for a substitute, I think. Something pretty innocuous happened there to Sarah Karavata. And both teams are having to make an attacking change. First it's going to be Kamloops, but we're playing 10v10 at the moment. Both strikers off the pitch. Comes the throw. Offside going to be called there on that near side. As the substitute, the replacement for Ainsley Greta comes in. Straight up front.
Substitution in the 58th minute. Coming out of the game.
And it's going to be Courtney Daly who goes up front.
Now entering the field for Kamloops United FC, number 20, Courtney Daly.
And a substitute for Evolution as well. Julia Balchan comes in replace of Karaveta. Thomas gets it out wide nicely. Freeman, she's got a bit of space behind the defender if she can get around. Goes on the outside, continues to do so, driving. It's a decent cut back in and a first touch from Courtney Daly. Could have been a miraculous one. Great work down the left-hand side. Nearly at the hour mark now. Balchan, the substitute for Evolution. It's a nice ball up the left-hand side. Looking for Cameron. She cuts in. Finds Black. That's a good first touch. Miller with the tackle. Sorry, Mellum. Mellum will again, or for a second time. The pressure continues. Endham. She's got all available. Puts her on the floor. Crosses well towards the back post. Keeper misses it. Black was not there at the back post. There was no touch from the goalkeeper. That's what the referee's asking. Is AR at full stretch. The cross was really dangerous. Just anybody gambles at that back post and it's a tap in. Zoe Black closest to it. Cat Stewart turning in a tight spot. Back to Orr. Just a little bit short there, but that's a nice little pass to Freeman. She cuts inside. Pass two Evolution players to Stewart. Daly holds it up well. Jocelyn Orr, just picked the wrong pass there. Just a split second there, and Daly would have had some great space to get into. Here come Evolution, game beginning to open up now. Clark gets it wide. Cameron to Boltron. Onto the right foot, tries to get back onto the left. Daly coming from deep, doing some defending. Lemon helping her out as well. Driving up the line. Such a leader. Oh, I can't quite get the pass off, but that was really nice play to get her team up the pitch. Endham now. Looking for the ball long. It's certainly onside. Well timed. Amaral comes out and just hammers it out of play. No nonsense goalkeeping. And for Evolution now, Zoe Black is replaced Caravata up front. Julia Boltron is on that left hand side. Mills picks this one up. Good tracking back from Stewart. Or trying to clear, but Linsky's got other ideas. Ball comes in. Should be Dameral's and is. Straightforward goalkeeping, but you've certainly got to keep focused and keep your eye on these. This ball goes to Mellum short to Miller. Oh, it's a mint ball out wide. Really nice. That's a lovely ball up the line as well. Freeman's got space. He's gone for a slip ball through. Looking for Daly. Gets on to her left foot, but the goalkeeper comes out. Well, Forster had many attacks like that to deal with, but certainly there, Jade Forster did brilliantly to get out and not allow Daly. Left foot shot at goal. Forster gets that one out wide. Cameron giving it away to Stewart, who will pick that up and give it away again. Things are really opening up now. Space and errors. Black towards the back post. Great wheels from Endam. She's got a bit of space to cross it here, but goes back to Mill. She sizes the cross up. It comes in towards the back post. Easy header away. Thomas to Daly. Back to Thomas. Scarlett Thomas up the line there to Daly, but that's going to be easy for Smith to deal with, to get back to her goalkeeper. Balkan offside there, just a hair. Certainly the right call. Just a yard off there, Black. Got to give credit to the line of Kamloops. It's been coherent. So we're going to see another substitute from Kamloops here. A few candidates, a few tired bodies out there. Or it's a little tug there from Evolution. Free kick given, relieves the pressure. Maybe Mellum's got the opportunity to go long to pressurise the team, and we're going to see Gabriella Siriani stepping into the fray very shortly. Thomas picks it up, that's a good touch. Pressure from behind from Mills. Referee got no hesitation in giving that free kick. Clumsy in the end, and here comes the substitute. It's going to be Kate Ratti making way. And Gabriella Siriani going straight into the spot Ratti was facilitating. Thomas with some good feet. Just needs to find the pass now. Mills again. One more of those. It should certainly be a yellow card. Mills' second innocuous foul in as many minutes. Miller back to De Amaral. Or, that was a good first touch in the end. I thought he gave a little bit too much. Thomas out to Daly. Absolute acres to run into. Cuts across. Oh, a stroke on the left foot. That could have been a first touch goal for Sirianni. She came across. Good work again from Kamloops. Daly defending from the back, not allowing Evolution to get clear. It's nicely worked though from the team in blue from Coquitlam. Mills. Clark. The flag is going to go up on that far side. Again, just a little bit too eager to get forward. It's Julia Bolcham there. Eager to get her team forward to equalise and get back in this game. It's tight, it's just 1-0. The first half was compact and closed and defensive. And this half has been a little bit more open, a little bit more erratic. Evolution have certainly come out in the second half trying to create a little bit more pressure from the front. Kamloops in that first half had way too much time to knock it around at the back. Lemon trying to find Freeman there, nearly fell to Daly, or up the line towards Freeman to Lemon, out of that spot of danger nicely. Lemon picks it up and turns. She's really bossed this game so far, Kayla Lemon. Been on the ball in attacking plays as well as really sweeping up defensively as well. Sirianni keeps that in play. Miller does well to communicate that that's her ball. Daly tries to hold this up. Picked up by Bell. Inside to Stewart. Out wide, Sirianni. Oh, nice little move there, off balance. Daly. Inside to Cat Stewart. This is a nice little build-up. Trying to find Thomas. It might fall. Yeah, there's space at the back post. Try to cut in there and it's going to be poked out for a throw into Kamloops. Nice bit of pressure. Nora Bell with the throw on the far side. Be very interesting if we see a goal go in either way. There'll be so much momentum for the team that scores it. Really sucks anything out from Evolution, but if they were to get the equaliser, heads go down maybe, and the pressure really changes in the game. There's a foul in the middle of the pitch there from Scarlett Thomas. It's been hard fought out there. Certainly not malicious, not seen any cards yet. None have been warranted. Must be a little bit of a knock there because the midfielders stayed down. They need a goal. They haven't got time really to do much of this. There's no medical team coming in to help her out, so on her feet now, Scott. It's going to be Kate Smith to get this forward. Probably looking to that far side. Just chipping it into the box. Miller's up well. Thomas flicks it to Stewart. Stewart's got Sirianni outside. Also Nora Bell, but goes back nicely to Miller, to Mellum. Mellum into Lemon. Lemon out wide to Orr. Very nice one-touch stuff. Orr, Daly can hold that up. She tries to spin. This gives Kamloops a chance to step forward. And Taylor Miller starting that charge. That's a nice ball from the keeper, forced up. And oh, that's a good ball. Flag is going to go up in the middle of the pitch here though. Really dangerous looking ball there. There's Mina Endum. Just glided up the line a little bit too easy. It's a good call though, looking back at it. 71st minute now, the clock is ticking. Certainly in favour of Kamloops. Evolution might have to do something off the bench if they're going to mix this up and try and get back into the game. They're going to have to gamble at some point. And Kamloops are going to have to stay focused, as Nora Bell, a little bit flat-footed for that ball from Lemon. Bell with a nice ball into Thomas, back to Lemon. She fires it at Sirianni. Evolution throw. Wasting no time to get the ball back in. Nora Bell does well to clear to Lemon. Maybe looking tired in the middle of the pitch there. Might be something to look at. Not a whole lot of options for Nora Bell going forward. Cat Stewart maybe for the flick. Yeah. Daly with a lot of time to bring this under control. Goes back to Lemon. Tries to poke it wide, but that's good pressure. Evolution with a break on here. Mills. Back post is open. It's a shot on goal and a diving catch from Damerel. You never know what the goalkeeper's thinking there, whether to catch that or parry that out, but the parry would have certainly made it drop to an Evolution player, so full credit goes to the goalkeeper there for controlling the hands, controlling the ball, and ended up being absolutely no problem for Kamloops as Damerel sharing a pass with Miller out to Bell. Bell into Lemon perhaps. Nice little footwork from Miller. 4 in the press from Evolution as they win it back. Cameron brings it in. Mellon clears and Cameron trying to block it from going out. Ends up deflecting out for a Kamloops throw, which they'll be in no rush to take. 18 minutes of normal time left to play, and what a valuable 3 points it would be for Kamloops. They certainly didn't deserve to come away pointless last week. They conceded a couple of late goals to lose a 2-1 lead. It's going to be a free kick there on Clark. Oh no, it's not. Thomas went down a little bit too easy for the referee's liking. The game goes on. Evolution pressing forward, poked away. Daly all the way from the front. It's going to be a strike on net here. Good block from Lemon. Oh, and it just fell nicely in the end for Mulchan, right at the goalkeeper. Miller doing well, but there's good pressure from Black. Back to Damerel. Wow, that's an amazing pass back. Oh, that's a lovely little flick and a great save. Scott with the effort. And the diving save from Damerel. But they're just causing their own problems at the moment. There's nothing wrong with hammering the ball long and clearing the danger, especially when the pressure's on like this. Oh, it's a wonderful full dive. It's a wonderful save. We're going to have to stay focused. Cross comes into the near post, cleared just about, but it's going to come back out to Clark, who hoists it to the back post. Oh, that's a nice little touch. Cross comes in, there's no one at the back post for Evolution. And I think just poked out in the end by Miller, I think. Oh no, it was the attacker. I think the AR was in the best position to give that. It's actually going to be a goal kick. Scooped up to the back post. I think it was Magdalinsky that got the last touch on that one. There's a change for Kamloops. Endum is out. And Sabrina Bailey is in. Scott doing her best to hold that up, but Evolution are They've turned up the volume in regards to their work rate, and that's an effort just trickling the top of the net there. Couple of nervous moments for Kamloops as they're beginning to sit back a little bit, inviting the pressure. Evolution, to their well-deserved credit, they are doing everything they possibly can to force these turnovers just like this. Thomas doing well in the end. Not many options. Giving it up, falling to the ground and actually pulling Scott back, conceding the foul. Scarlett Thomas there with just some loose defending and decision making. Allows Clark to throw this in for the latest Evolution attack. In it comes. Keeper stays on the line. It's going to fall. It's another save. Tipped over the bar. Another corner. Evolution just knocking at the door. It's pretty relentless at the moment, if not for a couple of amazing saves from Cassandra Damerel. We would certainly have a tied game there. It was Scott poking it goalwards. Again, denied for a second time this half. And it comes. Damerel comes out. It comes off the back post. I think it was Julia Boltron again. I think considering the goalkeeper was coming out, Boltron didn't really see much of it. But there's only one team right now looking to score. It's going to see a Kamloops change any minute now. Jocelyn Orr is coming out, replacing her. Can't see the number yet. I guess it would be McLennan. Yeah, it's going to be Olivia McLennan coming in.
Number 4, Jocelyn Orr. Now entering the game for County FC, number 16, Olivia McLennan.
Jocelyn Orr making way, defended brilliantly and offered many an attacking option as well going forward. But I think her day may be done. Daly finds Freeman. It's 3 in attack here. A very rare attack this half for Kamloops. The cross can get dug out. It can be. It's blocked and cleared by Mills. McLennan with her first piece of action. She knocks it straight back into the box. Thomas tries to bring it under. Siriani gives it away. And Balkan does well to just reset things for Evolution. Oh, it's a great ball up the line for Clark, the captain. 4 against 4. Brilliant defending. The referee's going to come back for the foul there. Black a little bit too forceful, trying to get the ball off Mellon. Yeah, it's a really good anticipatory tackle from Cambria Mellon. Taking a hit, but winning the free kick. Lemon goes long. Trying to get her team up the pitch. Siriani, it's a good ball inside to Thomas, but Clark has been outstanding this second half, been everywhere. Slipping this ball through to Amaral, should win this. Does and clears with authority. It's coming straight back. Lemon, kind of anywhere will do now. We're into the last 10 minutes of normal time. Off the back of Mellon. Throw in for Cameron, throws it straight to Mellon, cut inside Medalinsky. Oh, it's a lovely slip ball. The flag goes up again. I've had plenty of opportunities, but just been that fraction too early with the run. Yeah, it's a good call from the AR, looking back at it. All the officials have been absolutely spot on so far. 80 minutes in. Officiated very well. Clenham, not any real space to get rid of the ball. Clenham there trying to battle off. It's going to be a free kick coming back. The foul on Scott there from Cambria Melham. It must be the 5th or 6th free kick in this particular area that they're giving away here, but it's this constant short passing at the back where they're not able to do it fast enough to get the ball out. Clark whips it in. It's a poor ball though, easily cleared away, put back in nicely by Scott. It was Church furthest forward there, looking to make something happen all the way from centre back. Oh, Daly's going to pick this up, plays it nicely to Freeman. Can drive the line here, relieve some pressure, maybe win a corner. There she does brilliantly well there. Sirianni not happy at the back post to not get the crossing, but the pressure was incessant from Evolution. And Freeman did very well. It's going to be Lemon and Stewart doing something here. They'll win another corner. Might be a little bit early to be keeping it in the corner to try and take the clock down, but Evolution have certainly got the intensity right now to push for that second goal. As the ball comes in, oh, it's a crashing between the goalkeeper and I'm not sure who was up there. I think it may have been Sirianni or Melham. Forster taking a big hit there. Super brave goalkeeping. Yeah, it's a coming together between Melham and Jade Forster. Very impressive, courageous goalkeeping. Had to be saved though, as Melham was coming in. Kamloops defender's actually been booked for that challenge. Maybe deemed a bit dangerous, but certainly eyes are on the ball looking for the header. And it's another goalkeeper down at the end of another half. As Kamloops United look to refresh themselves, maybe make a change or two tactically, because Evolution just that one goal behind. They're going to be coming for that equaliser, and there's going to be a change here in goal after that collision. It's going to be Sophia Piperni, I think, to come in as the sub goalkeeper. Yeah, Piperni is preparing to replace Jade Forster, who is going to have to go off after big collision, but big save, keeping her team well in this game, just one adrift. Bernie just going through a little bit of a warm-up here. Coaching staff of Evolution making sure Forster is all okay. We'll be back in the action in a minute or so here. we're going to get things back underway. And the first piece of action for Sophia Paperny is going to be to take this free kick here that was conceded by Mellum for Kamloops. Went into the book for that challenge. As the ball goes long, it's going to be Miller who shows some good late speed to stop Balkan from advancing up that far side, but Kamloops are going to have to stay on things here because the pressure is going to be coming. It's a poor touch, it was a poor throw, and to be fair towards Scott, very challenging to bring down. Bell looking for something up the line. Sirianni, Lemon's probably the clearer target. It's a great touch back. And a good composed ball for Stewart. Just trying to get things clear. Just trying to clear the pressure that's coming. And Cat Stewart absolutely smashes it into orbit. That's what you want to see really in these stages. Glennon with a very poor pass. Does really well though to win and get back from the mistake. Mills. Madam lets it bounce. Black here. This ball bobbling around. Tricky one to bring down after a long match. 88th minute we're creeping into now. We're going to see some stoppages, I'm sure, after the treatment needed to Jade Forster, who we hope is all well and good. Mills, lovely shift onto the left foot. It's going to be a ball in that's easily cleared. Lemon beating Clark to it. That's a nice ball through. Flag certainly stays down towards the back post. Defended, I think, taken in at the back post. Not sure who got the final touch, but it's 1-1 all the same with a couple of minutes left. An evolution from all their pressure, all their pressing in this second half. Get a goal that they deserve. And it is a goal from Black. Zoe Black with her second of the season. She's got a goal in Nanaimo. Last week she's got a goal here at Hillside. And Kamloops for a second time in 2 weeks. Letting a lead slip, but Cat Stewart's looking to do her best to stop that from happening. Good tackle on the edge of the box from Church. She drives it forward. Miller. It's going to creep out there. But all to play for now with a couple of minutes on the clock plus stoppage time. There on the board you can see a couple of shots for Kamloops and 8 for Evolution. They've certainly knocked on the door more often than Kamloops have done. A great tackle there. A little drive forward. The pass needs to come though. Too slow in releasing the ball. Referee thought about blowing. Bell trying to get the ball off the adjacent number 9. Does win it. Lemon trying to get it back to Bell. Rather than seeing it out for a throw, decides to keep it in. But Miller's got time to turn here and try and find a pass forward. Try and find something for Kamloops. Thomas makes a run. He's not going to make it though. The goal scorer Black through. Balkan unable to get towards that scene out by Bell. It's good defending. The ball is very far away from the Evolution net. Glennon long. Stewart with a good touch. She's looking for Daly over the top. He might get there, but the keeper's out. Brenny does well to clear. This might stay in. Glennon's going to get underneath it. Can't quite bring it down. Freeman does well. Thomas just a little bit slow of releasing the pass. Lemon Sirianni's out wide. Options are limited. Just goes to Bell. Big applause from the bench for Evolution. Malkin with a good ball in. Miller does well. It's getting desperate and sloppy at the moment. That's where space opens up. That's where opportunity comes. Smith with a nice ball. Out to Cameron. Brings it down really, really well. It should be the goalkeepers, but staying on the line. I think it's going to be a goal kick, and it is. Caitlin Magdalensky, who's been up and down the wing. Impressive performance. Many, many players out there today. I think if you were to get the winner in this tight match, could come away with the player of the game. Sirianni, heavy touch. I think Clark is certainly a candidate for Evolution as one of the best players. Been involved all over the place, especially in the second half. That's a sloppy one from Miller. Lemon hammers it away to Daly. Brings it down. Stewart to Thomas's space on the left-hand side. Bit slow again with the pass and gives it away. Tired legs from Thomas. That ball goes forward. Damerel comes out. Misses. It's a tight angle and a cross. And it's in the back of the net. What a finish from Scott. Kira Scott makes it 2-1 to Evolution. Looked like Damerel was going to get there, but Scott showed great speed in the final seconds of the game to get past the goalkeeper. And what about that for a finish? Looked like Mellon could have got the block there, but accurate from an acute angle. Makes it Evolution 2, Kamloops United 1, and it's the second time Kamloops have conceded late on to potentially come away with absolutely nothing from this game. As Freeman comes out of the game for Emily Clark, who's certainly got a goal in her, but Clark on the ball now. Fighting well against Church. They need the ball in quickly here because there is not long to play. Lemon. Shot from distance, straight into the keeper's hands. And Piperni coming on, not conceding, but her team has scored 2 goals. And she has replaced Jade Forster. Clennon. It's a nice ball. Mellon just, again, I think that's just tired legs out there in these final stages. Damerel, I need to get the ball up the pitch. They've got no time to be slowing things down here. It needs to get up there, and it needs to get up there now. Miller, this is going to go long. Into Daly, but she misses it, and Evolution could absolutely seal it with a third, but McLennan trying to get on the outside. Does really well, but that's good. Attacking, defending play. That's a good pass. Nice and easy this time. Stewart to Daly, but Clark came from out wide into an inside position. Throw in to Evolution. As the referee, as the man everyone is looking at right now, is going to determine the final outcome of this game. As Lemon has worked tirelessly. That's a great through ball. Black could absolutely seal it here. She's got Balkan into support, but the ball across didn't have the conviction it needed. McLennan does it beautifully well to get through 2 there. She gives it to Stewart. Stewart looks for Sirianni, who cut back, and it's going to fall to Clark. Can hopefully keep it up there for her team. Great ball through. Flag stays down. It's a wonderful run. Vulcan again. She's got Black in support. She goes for goal. And it's not over yet. Here comes the strike from Mills. Oh, it's so close. It was Scott, excuse me, with that left-footed strike that had great power on it, just outside the box. But what a chance for Evolution to seal the game. Zoe Black not happy that Julia Vulcan has gone for goal there. But they are 2-1 up. I'm sure it'd be a different conversation if it was 1-1. Stewart to Miller to Mellum. Stewart again. Kamloops just need to bomb forward here. They're being a little bit too defensive. Great tackle. Thomas. Just a little bit too panicky with that pass. All right, easier options on. It's not been the greatest of days for Scarlett Thomas in the middle. Coming in with the first game today. Not had as much time as she thought. But Bernie with this goal kick just to get her team up. There cannot be long left. Straight to Thomas. Clark fighting well. Thomas helping out. Scrapping against two players. Continuing the fight. Clark pops it up towards Lemon. He keeps it in well. Lemon not a lot of options. McLennan. Zoe Black with the ball. Space up to the left-hand side. Nora Bell's got to work hard to get there, and she does really well. Good pass to Siriani too, who gets it up as far as she can. Church hoists it as well. Thomas tries to bring it down. That's unlucky. Scott. Vulcan. Just trying to slip it through. Lemon, maybe one more attack is on. Asking a bit for Clark. Nicely done there by Cameron, but gives it away. Lemon to Daly. Lemon working really hard. It's a really good tackle there from Church. Oh, the referee's given a free kick. Wow, that looked like a very good challenge between the two of them. Sienna Church doing really well. Kayla Lemon as well. Shoulder to shoulder, but we play on. Keeper kicks it straight out of play. Whistle was in the mouth of the referee. I think we're going to hear the whistle right now. Daly. Stewart needs to go long. Siriani offside, just not switched on to that attack, and there goes the final whistle. Wow, what a comeback from Evolution FC. Great match here at Hillside Stadium. After 90 minutes of action, the final score is Kamloops United Women 1, Evolution FC 2. An opening goal from Ainsley Gretha in the 16th minute in that first half opened up the scoring. And the second half was a different story. It really opened up. In the 88th minute, Zoe Black scored to equalise. And then a few minutes later, Kiara Scott got that all-important winner. Another difficult one to swallow for Kamloops. They were leading for a second time in 2 weeks and then come away with absolutely nothing. Be sure to catch all the highlights as we've seen some pretty standout moments today, some pretty amazing saves from Cassandra de Amaral and some very brave keeping from Jade Forster, who wish her well in her recovery. But be sure to catch those highlights and more here on the L1BC YouTube channel. The men are warming up now, as you can see. They're going to be kicking off in 30 minutes or so, so if you want to stick around for that one, we'll see you there. But that is it from me. We'll see you soon.